What's up guys, Nevs here and welcome to another Siege video. Today the patch notes for 2.1.1 have been released and I thought I'd just go over some of the changes before it's deployed on Tuesday, February the 21st on all platforms. As you guys know, I don't normally cover small patch note updates, but I thought since there's a lot of things that are really important right now, especially since Velvet Shells dropped, such as Mira and a lot of her problems, I thought I'd give you guys a quick update and cover some of this information. First of all, let's get into the important stuff. Mira has been fixed. That is all I wanted to know from these patch notes. I can die happy now. Basically, the Black Mirror can no longer be activated from the front by attackers, and you can't melee through it, which means defenders can't take out charges from Hibana, Thermite, and essentially kill attackers, which I've definitely noticed. I basically see her as a gimmick now rather than a serious operator. She has such a good gun and her gadget can be definitely used well, so it'll be really interesting to see how well it can be utilised now that these fixes have been put in place. There are also some other changes, but I don't think they're worth going over in the high impact fixes. I'll leave a link of course in the description for you guys if you want to read anything else that I've missed out. Gameplay wise, the heavy breathing from down but not out operators lingers after being revived. Interesting. When afflicted by Yokai's drone when using a camera, players could no longer switch back. I hadn't actually had any of these problems, but still. Some of the more important ones that affect gameplay, it is now impossible to crouch and melee at the same time. Very interesting. And players are able to spot enemies with jammed drones. That has all been fixed. So I'm pretty excited to see some of these things happen. The amount of times I could see people through a drone, and it's just breaking the game. If you're getting muted and if you're muting a drone, they can still spot you. What's the point? Terrorist Hunt. There's nothing too substantial. A few HUD and texture changes, but nothing I felt that was necessary to go over. Bomb. The sound propagation from diffuser planting is now set higher, and when disabling the diffuser, operator hands were offset, so that's been fixed. Hostage. The timer and infinite time symbol missing on the HUD has been fixed. And now for secure area, this one was quite a big change actually. It's going to it never really gave you a win, but sometimes you might get lucky. The final defender cannot remain in a down but not out state when contesting the objective. That's been fixed, so that's really interesting. It's going to be interesting to see how that'll affect stuff. Custom game wise, there was a few errors joining online and dedicated custom games. That's been fixed. Nothing that's really worth mentioning. Now onto the operators, starting with Mira. So we've already had these insanely good fixes that are basically going to put her back to how she should have been. But also, the Black Mirror is sometimes able to be placed in a way that blocks a nearby doorway. That's been fixed. The Black Mirror canister can be interacted with, fixed again. And the improper behaviour of wall during destruction of walls with metal beams in the middle when using a Black Mirror device. All fixed. It also mentions that the weapon charms clip through Mira's hand, but I don't think that's going to be too groundbreaking, so at least it's fixed. But yeah, that was one I was really looking out for. Thank you, Ubisoft, for fixing that. Now on to Jackal. They fixed that while the Inox device is active, which I'm assuming is the name for his gadget, he was unable to see red lights on active cameras. That's been fixed. And now they fixed the grouping system on the C7E rifle, inaccurate on PS4 versus PC. I honestly don't know the details of what the difference was between each, but at least that's good to know, I guess. Onto shield operators. With Fuse, Montagna and Blitz, the knee passing through operator's shield while crouched has been fixed, which is a bit of a godsend to shield operators because that was just broken as hell. On Montagna in general, the extended shield of Montagna's disappears while in prone and looking from a certain angle. And once Montagna made a melee attack, his right hand would clip through his shield while deploying it. Again, another fix that's going to make shield operators a bit more useful and less likely to get killed from stupid means. Onto IQ. This has now been fixed that the EDF now detects Fuse's cluster charge pucks, so any IQs will have a better idea of when they're going to be killed or not. With Valkyrie, they fixed that black eyes are no longer properly attaching to walls when tossed at a frame. I'm not sure if they mean picture frames or frames of things like vents. I know when I'm trying to throw them at vents, they keep falling off. As I main Valkyrie, this is getting very annoying, and whenever I'm trying to find a new and interesting spot, they're always falling off the wall, and I'm like, really, game? Come on. That's the general gist of it. They made a lot of changes to maps. A lot of LOD, texture changes and objects not appearing at a distance, but really nothing of gameplay merit. But that's really it, guys. The main aspect of this patch is to fix Mira and some of the other gameplay fixes that definitely needed to be addressed. I'm really excited to see how she's going to be now in the current game and how she's going to affect the meta. Me personally, I feel like she's a really strong operator in terms of weapons, but at the same time, kind of like Caviera, I feel like the Black Mirror could be something that's either really, really great for the team and can really work to your advantage, or at the same time completely mess you up and not really be worth a pick. Anyway guys, that's the end of the video. Thanks for watching and I'll see you soon.